All over here at the Thornbury Surfacing Stadium, joined by Chippenham manager Gary Horgan. Gary, minutes before I was getting ready to ask you about a potential 2 points dropped, I thought the boys played very well. Unfortunately, a 94th minute winner at the death has given all 3 points to Hemel tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I just said the same on the radio there. Just sort of talked about what a good point it would have been, and sort of said that we would have been disappointed with a point because given the circumstance. But I think we controlled the game. We had the better chances in the game. You know, like I said, Harvey Greenslay's had a couple. Alex Bray's had one. So we've definitely had the bigger moments and the better chances in the game. And I thought we controlled the game in terms of possession as well. So we'd have come off, given the circumstances. Like I said, have been happy with a point, but we'd have also been disappointed not to have taken all three, as you say.
Negatives and positives in every game of football, Gary. The negatives, I think, started before the game for you today in a squad that was already being a little bit stretched for yourself in minutes. News of the COVID carpool with Spence, Hanksy, Parker, Eddie, all ruled out through COVID. Jordan Young carrying cold symptoms. An already sort of fairly stretched squad coming into this game after a hard, brutal period, and it's not getting any easier, and 4 more to add to the list.
Yeah, so look, whether or not it's COVID or not is, like you say, flu-like symptoms that is bedridden. A number of people today, so we've got that. We're managing that through the camp, so to speak, as we go. So it's not ideal, like you said, but what it did do is allow some other people to come in and show what they're about. Particularly, Leighton Tuadolo. I'm sure you're going to get on and ask me about him as well. Thought he was fantastic. So like you said, he was good. Not ideal because I've said it before. We started a period of 10 games in 35 days. We've got some niggles. We were looking to rest people and manage people's loads this week, and through that period as well. And we haven't been able to do that because, like I said, it just feels like each week there's something else to contend with. But that's the job of us to try and adapt to that. We've had to adapt to that tonight. I thought we did that absolutely superbly. But yeah, just unfortunately, like I said, we've got done at the death by a set piece, and we dealt with those all night, really. So yeah, disappointing, but we'll move on to Saturday.
Mystic Horgs and his predictions always coming true, as always, here on Blue Army TV. I am going to ask you about Leighton Tuadolo, a relative unknown to a lot of the lads that haven't really seen the 23s, but obviously you and your boys do your due diligence. Leighton probably a bit of a surprise name on the team sheet tonight for many, but I thought, and many others thought, Stonewall man of the match today.
Yeah, it was brilliant. I can't sort of describe it any other way. I thought he was fantastic. He was really, really good. Look, we know Leighton's a good player. He's had a good loan spell at Yate earlier in the year. He's done well there, and he's someone that is always sort of in or around it. Like I said, and we've asked him to play on his wrong side tonight, and he's played inverted and played really, really well. So yeah, look, he's good. It just shows, like I said before, that whenever we ask lads to step out and step up, they do, generally. So we're really, really pleased, and I think he can be really proud of his performance tonight.
Speaking of stepping up, Gary, obviously a chance to get the squad rotated and get lads in and manage minutes into the players that may not necessarily have featured so much. I thought, again, standouts for this evening. Tom Mayhew, I thought was fantastic in the middle. I thought Callum Gunner out of position at right back again. Very close run thing for man of the match with Leighton.
Yeah, look, again, they were both good. I could go through the whole side tonight. We were good. Circumstance or not, we were the better side tonight for me, and I don't often say that in terms of I come on here and probably don't say that when I think we probably have been. But tonight I thought we were. So irrespective of that, like I said, there were some really good performances all over, and they've come in. Like I said, we're not going to be able to manage the load into the players that we thought we might have been able to with these types of things. Other people are coughing and spluttering in there as well. So we've got to deal with that, and that's part and parcel of like you say, adapting. So we'll try and continue to do that.
Tickets went on sale tonight for the Lincoln City game at home here, now confirmed on the 5th of November. Before that, you've got 2 very long trips away, firstly to Concord on Saturday and then Braintree on Tuesday, with a ever-growing list of players that might not necessarily feature. How on earth are you going to negotiate these next 2 days, going Saturday, Tuesday against 2 very physical sides, back-to-back games, Saturday, Tuesday, very close together, 2 long trips? It almost seems like a fool's job.
Yeah, like I said, look, this season has thrown up many things, so that we've tried to adapt each week, and we have done. I look back to Chelmsford at home here not long after Pablo, who was here tonight. It was great to see him here and his family again, so we had to adapt that week and that weekend after that. So we played with a number of younger lads that day, and managed to get a point against a very good side who were doing well at the top of the table. Looked like again that we were going to adapt and make that work tonight. So it'll be tough. It always is, and that's even if you've got a full complement. As I said, tonight's performance was as good as any, I think, this season really. So you could say, look, we're adapting, and we are, but. It's tough. It will be tough. Maybe we'll look to see if we can have some help from the league to get the Tuesday game off. I understand Taunton have had their game off next, or have been allowed to postpone their game next Tuesday to prepare for the FA Cup. So we'll probably need to look at whether or not we do that as well, given the schedule we're under already.
Try to end on a positive, Gary. We had a fitness test earlier on with Anton running drills down in the corner. Kinger, Simo and Fasten made all part of that. Spoke to Craig on the way in, said he was a bit touch and go, but he was almost there. Any chance these guys are going to be back in for that fixture against Lincoln, or are you still really too unsure at this moment?
Unsure really. I don't like to look too far ahead, just purely because, as I said, if this season's taught me anything, it's certainly just to prepare for the unexpected. But they're nearly back. Like I said, we could do with everybody. It'd be nice to this season look up and think, right, out of the squad we've got everybody available, because we've not been able to do that at any point this season really. Like I said, tonight we're missing at least eight bodies who would arguably stake a claim for a start. But yeah, and again we've maybe picked up a couple of niggles tonight as well, because we're having to ask people to play longer than what they would ideally need, because they're returning from injury themselves. So we'll have to manage whatever is thrown our way, and we'll continue to do that. But hopefully by the Lincoln game, like I said, we're not looking too far past Saturday at the moment, because that's the biggest game for us, because it's in the here and now. But yeah, hopefully we'll have a few more back for the Lincoln game. Well, commiserations for this evening, Gary. We'll let you get on. Obviously, just to echo your thoughts again, we thought very, very good performance tonight, and very unlucky. We've had a couple of times where that's gone in our favour tonight. Unfortunately, it's not. It's ended Chippenham Town 0, Hemel 1. Good luck for Saturday, and we'll see you there, mate. Cheers. Thanks, mate.